Today I'm going to harvest this last of the last melons. This is the sugar baby. The tiger melon, last of those I harvested yesterday. I haven't eaten it yet, but I don't hold out that's going to have any more flavor than the original batch because we've had nothing but more rain. So this has been in a long time. I really should gather data better. But it's been hollow and the little stem has dried off for a while and it's gotten a lot of rain on it. But there's more rain coming, so I'm hoping there's some flavor to it. We shall see in a little while. There really isn't much going on. I haven't been in the garden for a good week or more in any real capacity other than going to see the chickens or picking an odd tomato or okra here and there. It's been chilly and it's been raining, which has been lovely. Actually, there is one more melon, a Haley's Best Jumbo, that is still waiting here. I doubt if the slugs haven't gotten to it, then I really doubt much of anything will come of that fruit. It'll just be chicken food. And then I've got a lot of cleaning ups to start. I'm waiting till next week because it looks like it'll be a nice warmer week of sun, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'll just show you a little bit of what's going on, what is in store for next week. So here's that last of the Haley's. Let's see if I can get it in the shot. Looks like the color's changed. I don't even know. I'll give it till next week, see if it's still around then, and pick it. But let's see, there's sweet potatoes here. Those don't get picked for another month, assuming we don't have an early frost. Yeah, so sweet potatoes is what I'm waiting for there. This is another area of a lot of sweet potato vines. So we're waiting to harvest those for a while yet. But we can definitely cut down the spent melons. It's another bed with also sweet potatoes, but mostly defoliated rutabaga. The rutabagas look good, but they'll stay there till I need to use them for something. The tomatoes are doing their thing. I'm letting them whatever ripen. Mostly they're going to the chickens because a lot of them have slug damage. Oh yeah, there was one thing that came up not that long ago. It is one vine of a cucamelon, which is those little tiny, here we go. They look like mini watermelons. They taste like cucumbers, a little sour. And they're great for snacking. So that was cute that one little vine came up. With all the rain, I really didn't know what to make of the peppers. But these sweet peppers have finally fruited, although they're also getting attacked by slugs. There's one with a hole already in it. But at least they fruited, so I'm gonna overwinter this come time and bring them indoors. But some of the other peppers are doing really well. The jalapenos are turning color, so whenever they get to it, I pick them if I get to them before the slugs. They're pretty. And they're going straight into the freezer for now. And there's quite a few of them. These poblanos taking their time the color. They're finally starting to show some color. So I'll pick them soon. They've been on here forever. And then I picked some of the bell peppers. I didn't get that many after all the damaged ones were discovered. But we don't consume all that many. We just keep them frozen for the odd dish that requires them. So we had enough. The eggplant has still been producing like crazy. I have been freezing baba ganoush. See, here's a slug infested peppers. Anyway, the eggplants have been baba ganoush, and I think that's serving us well. But for next year, my plan is to have half of the amount of eggplants that I do now for next year. So a whole bed will be half eggplant, half okra. Now, okra is weird because I have so many plants and only a few that actually produced, whereas the year before I only had a few plants and they produced really well. And it's the same variety. Yeah, really great plant. Not a whole lot of fruit. They are 7.5 feet tall now. They've done really well as a plant goes. But I'm hoping next year they'll actually be more fruitful so that I don't need so many vegetation just taking up space for no reason. The corn's done. I'm just waiting on the beans. There's a few odd beans left waiting to grow out before I take down this whole mess. And that's also getting frozen for the time because there's not enough in any one picking to make a meal. So yeah, that's this area. It's going to be, let's see, a while. It'll be within the month of October that I really start cleaning up a lot of the areas. Here, those other peppers starting to color. These look beautiful. And these don't have the slug pressure that the other bed does. And yes, I read up on it, or I heard it somewhere. Foxgloves are a biennial, so these won't flower till next year. So I'm excited to see how they come up because they look really good as plants so far. The Nicotiana next door is an annual, so those won't be here unless they self-seed. I'm not sure. But we'll see what we do with this area next year, being that it's so prone to wash out. Like even with this, the water just goes under and over. But the asparagus has done well. Unfortunately, it has to be transplanted out of here. I expect the chamomile to spread, so fill up more of this area. I had some beans. I guess the beans are gone. Huh. I had bean plants here that were still giving me pods, but I don't see them. I guess they got taken out. Okay. Well, that's fine. And I was hoping to have a little bit more pesto out of these basil, but it's starting to look like rust has taken them. So there's only not really enough leaves to make anything out of. And these are the Italian ones. I was letting the other varieties go to flower for the bees and bugs. But I'm bummed that most of these are not very useful. I could propagate it inside, even though it's not nearly as delicious. I might try that. I've had my fill of sun gold, but as long as they keep pumping out, no, that's the honey drop. As long as they keep pumping out fruit, I will keep dehydrating them and snacking on them. And then I didn't get it on film, but I planted what were those saffron crocus that I got a month ago. So there were 10 of them. So they're all here. So in the spring, we should see something come up out of those. Oh, as I was walking through here, I see that the bee balm is finally doing something. Some color on here. That's very lovely to see at the end of the season. Can't wait to see what it does next year. And then these enormous sunchokes finally flowering. If they weren't bent down by all the rain, they'd be at least 10 feet tall. And I had trimmed some back, so some are a little bit shorter. But the ones in the back there definitely got up in height. So I have my work cut out for me when I dig these tubers up later in the season. They're really nice flowers. Can't see them, but let's see if I can reach up here. Extend my arm. Now, I wish I had more exciting news about fall gardening, but unfortunately, anything I put up gets eaten down. This is either cilantro or dill. I'm not sure. It's the one of the few things standing, along with some lettuce, and I'm pretty sure these are flowers, but I'm not sure which ones anymore. And the marshmallows, I'm still waiting to put in the ground, but I'm maybe next week when things have cleared out. The lettuce that I had planted out are doing well. They're growing. But the arugula, I didn't realize was so popular. I've only got a couple of sprigs left. The other ones got taken out. I had a whole bunch of them. This is another lettuce I've stuck in there. This has been harvestable for a while now, but I haven't gotten to it. But that one still has as much time to go as it needs till the frost comes. But my loofahs, I'm really happy with the loofahs. These are 5 plants. Took them a while to come up, but they like September weather, so that's when they started fruiting for real. Yeah, this is done. Just sitting around waiting to be cut up and fed back into the earth. I'm still getting some cucumbers, and I'm still forgetting the cucumbers. So the chickens have been getting a lot of these. And the peas are doing okay. For some reason, I've been seeding and seeding and seeding this side, and nothing. I see one sprouting up, but it's a favorite. Whatever the slugs like it on that side. And then there's some carrots in here still, and I'm leaving it like as a refrigeration system. It's not hurting. I don't think it's hurting them being there. So here's another batch of foxgloves I'm looking forward to next year. And the snapdragons are still up and out. Beautiful colors. Well, like I said, not much going on around here. And I'm actually feeling drops and seeing them. So it's time to go back inside. Well, hopefully next week we will be bright and sunny and productive. I'll talk to y'all again soon. Bye. Oh, moment of truth. Ow. There's our color. Yay! Good flavor. Not super sweet, but it's tasty. It's like meaty. It's watery, but it's not overwhelmingly watery. There's something to chew on. Success! At least one successful melon, the sugar baby. We will grow more of that.